Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tarot with Titania Autumn Equinox reading for 2025. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel where you add your energy to mine, your intentions to mine, and we co-create the readings together. Across time and space, we set the intention to bring through what it is that we most need to know at this time. And so today we are looking at this autumn equinox, which is happening around the time of an eclipse. And so there's a lot of energy going on. And it also is projecting into the next 3 months and beyond. So we want to have an awareness of how this is going to impact us. And so with that, let's set the intention. I invite you to close your eyes and let's take 3 nice deep breaths together. Bringing our energies into alignment across time and space. Because when we are out of our bodies, we transcend the limitations of time and space. So we can co-create powerfully in this moment together with intention. And with that third exhale, I invite you to imagine a tree root coming down out of the base of your spine, going down deep into Mother Earth and grounding you here and now in this present moment, knowing that this tree root is not only grounding you and anchoring you, but it is also providing you with a conduit through which anything that no longer serves you can easily pass down into Mother Earth and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children across time and space, collaborating and co-creating on this reading for the Autumn Equinox 2025. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now, and to provide this in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our personal and our collective highest and greatest good. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those listening, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to be present and facilitate this exchange, ensuring that it happens in the highest and best way possible, and that we cover all that is in our personal and our collective heart and mind at this time around the topic of the Autumn Equinox 2025 and the impacts it will have on us over the next 3 months and beyond. I call upon the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us, creating a sacred container of light, of clarity, of wisdom, of insight, of healing, transformation, peace. Whatever it is that we most need at this time may be held here in a good way for our good and the good of all those whose life we touch. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. A beautiful circle of light across time and space, holding us all, protecting us, guiding us, and supporting us into our best work and best offering to life. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies and intentions is welcome to go now, and I'd like to acknowledge the overlighting Deva of Heart's Home, where I live and read from, for the unconditional love and support and holding that helped me to do this work. Thank you, Heart's Home. And with that, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so what do we need to know for this equinox 2025 and the energies that it relates to and the time frame it relates to for our personal and our collective highest and greatest good, in service to our good, in service to good of humanity and this beautiful planet we call home. What insights, distinctions, awarenesses do we need at this time, please, for all of our good? And we will be doing a body, mind, heart, and spirit reading for greater clarity. And so, angels, thank you for your help and your support. Here we go. So body, mind, heart, spirit for this equinox period. And let's do a foundation card reading as well, just for fun. What do we need to know overall? So body, we are starting with the World. This is the last card of the major arcana, The major tarot is divided into two, major and minor arcana. Major arcana, when they show up, you pay attention because they have to do with our soul growth, our evolution. They're the bigger picture cards. And the world is the last card. But of course, it isn't an ending. It's always a beginning. It's a cycling. We always cycle through the cards, getting to higher and higher levels of consciousness and awareness. So on the level of the body, the card is calling us the world. It's reminding us that everything is for us, first of all, but that our being embodied at this time is in service to everything. It is in service to us because there are ways that by being embodied, we have an opportunity that we don't have when we are discarnate, when we don't embody. Through our being in our human form at this time, we are dancers with life. We are co-creating powerfully with all of the energies and the powers that be in service to our evolution and that of all humanity and all life everywhere, which sounds very grand, I know. So if it's too big, come back to just your own personal evolution. So this card is saying to us, what do we want? How do we want this to go? Who do we want to become? And how are we going to get there? And this card is reminding us that we are here in human form very deliberately. We didn't just randomly choose this. We were very intentional and understanding of what it was that we were coming to experience and what we would get out of it and how we would be contributing to the emergence and the expression of all life everywhere. Because if you think about it, in some ways, we are all just one life, having many, 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 many different expressions. And ultimately, anything that you or I experience contributes to the experience of all life. So the human family and beyond. So this card is a really, really big card energetically. But on the level of the body, it's important for us to remember and to understand just how important the body is here. And that it is not an afterthought. It is not some vulgar, dark, heavy thing that we need to abuse and not take care of. We need to be very conscious, understanding the sacredness of these incredible vehicles that our spirits are occupying while we're here, and their importance to our ability to evolve, and the importance that we need to place on them in terms of taking good care of this vehicle, this expression of light, this expression of life. So the body is very important, essential to our evolution, to our growth. It's essential to the evolution of all growth because it is through the body that we have the experiences that cause us to grow and evolve. Make sense? So we are really needing to wake up to the role of this aspect of our expression and take good care of it and support the body in being the best it can be. So that means taking care of ourselves. That means taking care of us, our humanness, the vehicle, the body that we are. We need to treat it with love and respect and honor. We need to nourish it with good foods, keep it well hydrated, make sure it gets enough rest, make sure it gets enough energy and circulation, make sure it gets sunshine, that it gets out into nature and connects with the web of life. We are the ones that can do this. It is part of our mastery to be very conscious and deliberate about our incarnatedness and using our bodies in a very deliberate way, cultivating our bodies, harmonizing our bodies, working with our bodies to be the best and highest expression that we can be, because that will enable us to connect to the broader, wiser part of us. The healthier we are, the more healthily embodied we are, the more easy it is for us to access the broader, wiser part of us and to have more of that broader, wiser energy in and through and around the field of the body. So spirit isn't separate from the body. It occupies the spaces in between the cells, if you want to call it that. So by keeping our cells vital and dynamic and happy and lively through the self-care mechanisms I just talked about, we serve ourselves and our ability to be beacons of light and love and truth and well-being on the planet, which is in service not only to our own good, but to that of everyone around us. Because when we resonate in a healthy level, when we are happy and healthy and holding that frequency, simply our beingness in a space. We talk about the masters, right? When people were in the presence of Buddha or Jesus or Muhammad, I don't know all the others. There's many, 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 many great teachers, masters who've come to the planet. But by being in the presence of an ascended master or someone who is holding that frequency, you could be healed simply by being in the presence of that master teacher. And this is reminding us that we have the same capacity as humans. By being diligent, by being deliberate, by being healthy ourselves, we are a clearing for the health and well-being of others. So it behooves us to do this well. A lot of information in this card today. So that's where we're starting. The level of the body, the sacredness, the importance of it as we do our life here on the planet, and taking the best care of it that we can so that we are the clearest expression of ourselves possible in service to our good, our expression, our offering to life, and in service to more life everywhere, the healing, the well-being. So anything that we do in service to our good is not a selfish thing, because ultimately it is in service to the good of all. We are a unified field of energy, the human field, and life beyond it. By being healthy, individuated expressions of that life force, we are clearing for more good for everyone else as well. Okay, let's move on to the mind, shall we? And we have another major arcana, the star. And the star is pouring out water of life into this lotus down here. The star is about sharing our gifts in right relationship to life. We're not here to just sit along the wall and not do what we came to do. We're here to follow the calling of our heart, which expresses itself as the yes that we have talked about on this channel again and again and again. And if you're new here, the yes is the collection of shiny things in your life that you are utterly compelled and attracted to. You can't help yourself. They're there. Might be knitting, might be gardening, it might be monster trucks. I don't know what your yes is. Might be cooking, might be caring for animals. It might be any of those things and more. And each of us has our own unique expression, a collection of yes. The yes is life calling us to more life. It's the direction we need to move towards in this expression of this life for us to be at our most fulfilled and most expressed, contributing, giving our talents and our gifts and our abilities. We came with that calling in our field. And our work is to say yes to our yes and go in the direction of that energy and frequency, to say yes to it. And every day, maybe you just knit a little bit, or you watch a video on the subject that you're interested in, or read about it, or talk about it. But you keep it alive in your frequency and your vibration. You stay in the vicinity of it and you let it grow. You cultivate it in your experience. So the star is talking about the yes. We're all here with our own individual expressions of yes, and we're here to share our energy. So she's pouring her energy, her water of life, her vitality down into the lotus, which represents sort of the collective consciousness. We each share our gifts in beautiful ways. It's what we're here to do. I might be a great cook. You might have the cure for cancer or some other marvelous thing brewing inside of you. You may have the solution to global warming or whatever else we're experiencing on this planet. We each have parts, those exciting, shiny, compelling aspects. We have to nourish it. We have to give it life because they're compelling to us, because that's where life wants us. It's what we came to do. So understanding that on the level of the mind, we're here to share our gifts. We're here to do what we're called and to make our offering to the world through our talents, our abilities, and our gifts. So on the level of the mind, it helps us when we meditate, when we have a mindfulness practice that brings us back into connection with the broader, wiser part of us, so that we know very clearly where we need to be putting our resources, our energy, and our attention. So on the level of the mind, the higher octave of the star is that energy of meditation, of connecting deliberately, intentionally with the broader, wiser part of us, cultivating it through right relationship in our bodies, so that we have bodies that are clean and clear and able to hold much more frequency and light than if we abuse them. By doing that, our minds are able to plug into that field much more readily. We are clearer, we are more on, we don't faff around, we're not wasting energy, we're not doubting ourselves, we're on our path, we're on our purpose, and we're doing our good work. And that's the energy of the star on the level of the mind for this equinox reading for the next 3 months and beyond. So this understanding of our talents, of our abilities, of our offering, and that on the level of the mind, we really need to go there. We really need to be making our offering and following that yes. And on the level of distractions, because boy, there's lots of distractions on the planet, I'm sure you would all agree, the yes helps us to stay on target. The mindfulness and care of the body is one focus that helps us to stay grounded and present right here, right now. Because we need to be in the body right here, right now. We're not supposed to be wandering around the universe in our mind. We're supposed to be embodied. And by being in our bodies, but connected to the broader, wiser part of us, we're at our best. That's mastery, holding the frequency of spirit in the body, as much of it as we possibly can in the field of our humanness. So that's what these first 2 cards represent. Let's see what the heart card is all about. Another major arcana. So this is a pretty significant reading. Out of 72 cards, we have 3 major arcana. There are only 22 of them. So, the Magician. The Magician is, as you see, pulling water up out of the ground. There's this beautiful palace behind him, and there's this butterfly, which is a symbol of metamorphosis. So, the Magician, in the position of the heart, is reminding us that we can create magnificently. We need to follow the heart. The heart will lead us. Feel our way into the new world. Feel our way into the new world through our yes, through what our heart calls us towards. By taking care of our body and being at the best iteration of ourselves that we can be, following the yes, developing our gifts and abilities and expressing them, and listening to the heart. The heart is leading us. And the heart, of course, is part of the human field of the body. So if our mind is off wandering around, listening to the news, and getting all upset and worked up about this, that, and the other thing, we're not embodied. We're disembodied. We're wandering around. We're not grounded. We need to bring all aspects of ourselves together in harmony. And we do that through this incredible human vehicle. This beautiful, beautiful body. My body's beautiful. Your body's beautiful. You may have doubts. You may have reasons why you don't think it's beautiful. But the fact that you are embodied at this time indicates that you're a very high level being. You're very deliberate and you came here. And it's time to make friends with that beautiful body, to love it, and to take good care of it, because the body responds to our love and our energy. When we offer it appreciation, gratitude, and love, it shifts and it blooms. And we need to remember that the body is always seeking homeostasis. It's always seeking balance, and it heals when we sleep. So by taking deliberate steps to take better care of ourselves with love, with kindness towards ourselves, that hugely transforms our experience on this planet at this time. It changes our mindset. It changes our heart set. It changes our spiritual experience. It's the linchpin of our experience at this time. So it's very, 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 very important. So again, using our deliberate focus, listening to the heart. The Magician uses their attention, their intention, and their will. They line them up. They bring all those things together, and then they take action, or they pull things through. That's the energy of the Magician, and this is sitting in the level of the heart. And so we need to be tuning into our heart and bringing the wisdom of the heart into that combination so that we can manifest and pull through into the world what we most desire and love and care about in service to more life. And the Spirit card is the card of joy. It's all about the joy. It's all about the love. It's all about the frequency, holding that beautiful, high, lofty, clean, and clear frequency. How can we cultivate that? By having a clean body, by taking good care of our body, by having an excellent microbiome, eating delicious fermented foods from our local environments, getting outside, being in nature, grounding, blah, blah, blah. You know it all. I've told you before. You've heard it from other places. The message is very clear. We must take care of this to achieve this. So spirit, our spirit card is the card of joy. We have children playing on this card. It's simple. It's effortless. It's fun. That's the quality of the energy. So holding that frequency, accessing it however we can, and through the energy of play, if you know how to play, do it. Do the things that light you up, that bring you to that beautiful, easy, light frequency of simplicity, of joy, of celebration. The people who take you there, the activities that take you there, cultivating that energy, because that frequency is what we're founding the new earth on, what we're going to be creating as the foundation for what comes next. So by being clean and clear, focused on our yes, loving our yes, doing our yes, saying yes to our yes, being very heart-centered and deliberate, following that calling, that lofty, beautiful, clear energy of spirit, the joy, the simplicity, and basking in it. That's our work. And it's not work. It's pleasure. It's play. It's amazing. Okay. And the foundation card, why we're having this reading, is the Hermit. The Hermit removes themselves from society to tune in to their connection to Source. Because society can be incredibly distracting, as we all know. So this is sort of summarizing everything that we see here. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go live on a mountaintop by yourself with no friends. No. The Hermit is calling you to cultivate your inner relationship with Source energy, though. To build on everything that we have here so that you are this incredible clearing for that wisdom, for that light, for that love. The Hermit stands at the top of the mountain with his lantern lit, lighting the way for others to find their own way up the mountain to their truth, to their clarity, to their wisdom. His experience becomes a beacon of possibility that frees others to find their own way. This is the foundation, another major arcana for this reading of this eclipse. This is very, very strong energy. We are called into our mastery. We are called to be the clearing of who we really are, to really start to get out of our own way and exist in the state of celebration and joy, of being, first of all, in a body, because holy doodle, that's an incredible achievement in and of itself. And that we have the privilege and the opportunity to care for it and nourish it and savor this delightful human embodied experience. And that we get to follow our yes and be inspired and excited and exhilarated by the discovery and unpacking of our yes, finding our people, finding our things, getting inspired, pinging off others who are inspired by the same things, sharing our excitement with people who really probably don't care about what we're excited about, but they get excited because we're excited. It reminds them of their own inspiration, their own yes. And then this heart energy of being the magician in the heart, having that power that through the energy of the heart, listening to the wisdom of our heart, we effortlessly pull in what is needed at this time in our own experience. And by living that, we create the possibility of it for others in their experience. And it's all about the joy. This is the frequency we're matching. Celebration, joy, ease, fun. Think childlike wonder. Think just simplicity. Think, I'm going to have a good time with my friends. Because that's who we are. We are all spiritual friends on some level, having this human experience. So if we can just remember that, even for a little bit, tap into that frequency of energy and bring it through. It'll do us a lot of good. And then, of course, this Hermit, deliberately cultivating this wise, centered, grounded, connected individual who has deliberately separated themselves from the outer distractive world to be the cleanest and clearest iteration of themselves that they can be. Because by doing so, we then show up. We then share our gifts. We are then in service to life, for ourselves, for those around us, for this beautiful planet, and for all life everywhere. It is a mastery. And our life pursuing our yes, pursuing our joy, pursuing our ease and grace is our work. It's what we're here to do. And by experiencing it and grasping it and embodying it and living it richly and fully, we become the hermit on the top of the mountain, lighting the way to others so they find their way up the mountain, so they find their own light, and they in turn become a beacon to others. And that's how this incredible transformation is going to happen very, very quickly on the planet. Because so many of us, never before in the history of the planet, have so many of us on the planet been able to have the lives that we do, where we've been able to have a yes and been able to pursue it and to discover it and unfold it. That has never happened in the numbers of people on the planet like it has at this time. So it's a very, very exciting and sacred time. We are all here on this incredible initiatory sacred journey. And this equinox is fully like telling us to really, get on with it. Get on with it. Whatever that means to you. So love your life, love yourself, love that body, take good care, and follow the information of your heart. What is it calling you to? And the joy, the lightness, the levity, the ease, the flow. Those are the feelings, that's the energy frequency that we want to be tapping into for this next little while. And it will take us where we want to go. This journey of mastery is what we are up for. Becoming more conscious, more awake, holding more light, holding more frequency in our human field will take us exactly where we want to go. Can you imagine a planet of human beings lit up like that? Please do. Please dream it. Imagine it. And if you have a bad day, it's okay. It really is okay. If you're not this radiant expression of your highest and greatest and best, that's fine. All this reading is telling us is that's the journey. And so if today it's not working for you, take a nice deep breath. Love yourself anyway, because tomorrow is another day. Everything starts in our now moment. Come back to this moment through the breath and say, Spirit, help me. Let's do this better. Send me what I need, the inspiration, the resources, the people, the community, the distinctions, the opportunities, the information I need to rise and be who I need to be. And the information and help will come because you are that powerful, you are that clear, and we all have access to the broader, wiser part of us. It's simply waiting to be connected with. So let's continue to grow deliberately, intentionally, mindfully together in service to more love and light on this planet because, well, that's where the fun is. And with that, I invite you to close your eyes and let's take a nice deep breath together. Back to that beautiful body, that sacred, vital, essential vehicle of life that holds your vitality and enhances it through its well-being. Creator, thank you for these beautiful bodies. Thank you for this opportunity to be in human form at this time on this incredible planet, at this moment of expansion, rapid and gorgeous expansion into more love, more light, more beauty, more expression beyond our understanding. Help us to just continue to show up and trust the unfolding, even if we don't have it all figured out, because we don't. We know we don't. Help us to hold that energy together, deliberately, kindly, reminding each other of our greatness when we have down days, giving each other hugs, dusting each other off, reminding each other it's okay because, yes, we are human and we are becoming homo spiritualis. And so there's going to be a time of lag in between. We're not going to get it all done in one day. It is a process. It is a journey. But the intention is everything. Taking this journey with love, with will, with intention, with integrity, with kindness for ourselves, for others. Understanding that all of the contrast on this planet at this time is serving us magnificently to light us up to what it is that we would prefer, because that then becomes part of what we're holding for our future collectively. And by focusing on our own journey, on our own yes, and our own becoming, We can take our energy away from what isn't wanted, which is distracting us from our yes, and get back to work. Get back to focusing on our experience. So that's our work, and I'm grateful, so grateful for this reading, for the clarity of it and the power of it, and to all those who are helping us, to do this work, to become all that we came to be. And I'm so grateful for you, that you chose to be here at this time, that you are adding your light and your yes to the world in your unique way. It is a brilliant, unique, and magnificent thing. So thank you for your offering, for your service. I wish you a magnificent autumn and beyond. Remember the information of this reading. Come back to it if you need to. Lots of really good, juicy information here. If you just need that little boosted reminder, come back to it. It's here for you whenever you want. And if you would like to work with me, if you would like to just help have the distinctions and the awarenesses and maybe do more clearing, etc., the information is under this video. You can find me at titania.ca. That is my website. It's an old website that needs updating, but the contact information is there and it does work. So do reach out to me. And otherwise, the information is below this video if you want to book your own reading, or if you're interested in homeopathy. I do that as well, working with our bodies, our minds, our hearts, and our spirits to clear what's in the way so we can be as expanded and as healthy and as whole as we can be in service to more love and light on the planet. So much love and light. Thank you for adding your energy to mine. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you on the Friday readings. Take good care. Bye for now.